Welcome to the Vape-out podcast.
I'll be back.
We have an exciting episode for you today. Donovan is going to be Arnold the whole episode.
Who's your daddy? And what does he do?
So it's going to be pretty hard with him to try and be serious, but he's going to do it. So we have a special guest, Ryan Bikendova.
Get over here! So I can ram my fist into your stomach!
from Caliome. We also have okay, now put my sad face on. We have a sad day in vaping history. Some serious stuff went down. We will get into that later, but a lot of bills passed that are going to be detrimental to vape in California.
There's somebody in my house with my family eating my birthday cake.
Can't handle you.
And actually, really, that's probably going to be most of the podcast. We don't have a review this week. We probably won't have a second video, but maybe if we feel spunky, we'll try and throw some.
We still have the Nerf video to put out. We'll probably put that out.
Okay. So yeah, we'll
Nerf or nothing.
We'll try and get a second video out this week.
How are we supposed to be serious with this?
We got to do it. So our special guest, Ryan, he is from Caliome. They actually just put on an event here. Did you guys know? That was Dripplemats? That wasn't you guys?
Yes.
It was you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And VGS.
Yeah. The Dripplemat event, Caliome helped a lot with that. They ran it, basically.
Yeah, it was us and VGS.
Okay. Vape Gain Society?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But yeah, that was a very good turnout. I know we talked a little bit about it last week.
I'm totally done with the Arnold voice. I can't do it.
Oh.
I'm sorry. But it's just hanging out.
I was waiting for something about the Dripplemat.
No, so we brushed up on the Dripplemat Vape Expo a little bit.
Yes.
We didn't really go into detail about it, but we did mention how you guys were able to pull off a very large donation for such a small area for vaping rights.
That was huge.
But that's pretty much all we said about it. So you were the inside man. I was only made it there for a couple hours.
What?
Yeah. I totally brain farted what I was going to say because I was thinking how to say it in the Arnold voice.
There was a cloud comp.
How bad.
Yes.
And that was cash prize.
$4,000. First place took.
That's huge. That's huge.
Do you know off the top of your head who the winner was?
I do not. It was somebody sponsored by Vapetasia from Vegas.
Okay. That's so sponsored by Vapetasia.
He was sponsored by Vape-Tasia, and he was the son of the owner of Dominus Mod.
Encyclopedia.
Yeah, that's all.
Encyclopedia.
That's that's pretty much all we knew. I was hoping you had a name.
No, I could probably find it.
Well, either way, congratulations.
Yeah.
Big
So I heard you were wearing a sign. Was that you wearing a sign?
Yeah, it was me.
So Ryan was wearing a sign, and it was awesome. What's up?
We were doing raffles for big screen TVs and some other stuff on the first day. We ran around booth to booth and in the general public wearing this big sign, me and Shauna, and we were selling tickets 1 for $5, 2 for $10, and people just the first day it went over really well, and then the second day we started hitting up the vendors B2B, and then the donations just started pouring in. The more the people, the vendors and stuff donated, that was huge. Then the more people wanted to buy raffle tickets, and it just really absolutely snowballed from there. And day 2, it was overwhelming. We had people hunting us down, running us down, coming to the Savada booth. Hey, I need tickets. And it went really well.
That's good.
That's awesome. So you were like a walking advocacy billboard for the expo.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
And when I say walking billboard, that's hard for this guy to do. I mean, it's not your top of list of things to do throughout the day.
No, not one of my favorite things to do.
Sorry, if you don't. Can I say it?
Yeah, absolutely.
If you don't know, Ryan only has one leg.
I do. This one.
And walking around for anybody at those conventions all day sucks. I can't imagine.
Oh, hell yeah.
Carrying a sign.
I sit down a lot.
That speaks mounds for how much he actually cares about this, which is awesome, and we do appreciate that, by the way.
Yes,
I
very
love this
much.
community.
They raised a ton of money for that. And
I wish I could have been at the event. I had, kids, so
Maybe
had to be watching the
maybe
kids.
blue fatter clouds.
Yeah, maybe. That's not nice.
I know. I'm
Me
sorry.
too.
You're such a hater.
Me too.
I didn't qualify. Sad.
Did you see anything new upcoming while you were there? That you're looking forward to in the future?
Honestly, I was so busy with raffle tickets and stuff, I didn't honestly get to check out anything at the convention.
That's
Oh,
good
man.
though. I mean,
Staying busy.
yeah.
Right on. Go ahead. Go ahead. You want to bring up the next thing? Let's do it.
Well, I do want to mention it. I don't know if it was at the convention or not, but the avocado tank. I want to get my hands on one of
I've
those.
been here really good.
An
times.
avocado tank?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it rot after 3 hours of oxygen exposure?
I just had this like mental image of a juice tank shaped as an avocado.
I was thinking the Deadpool movie, they made a reference to where he looks like an avocado fucked an old
oh
avocado.
yeah.
And I'm picturing this tank with like these dimples all over it. And it's like green and there's a pit in the middle
You know
of
what?
it.
I'll make you an avocado tank.
It's gonna carve out the skin.
Alright, I'm gonna have to Google this avocado tank now.
They're pretty
Is,
badass.
is it cool?
Yeah.
I haven't
It looks
seen
really-
Yeah, very
Oh, yeah,
cool.
they're
You
badass.
can build ridiculous coils on it. The airflow's insane, and it's a tank.
It's finally Jenny perfected.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense now.
Yeah. What he said.
That's cool.
They perfected the Ginny when they stopped
So
making
I had a
them.
customer. I had a customer that brought it up to me, and I need to hunt it down and find them.
They're actually really, really competitively priced too.
Really.
Really?
They're really very well priced.
They're not $115?
Do you know where to find them?
Yeah, they're all over online.
Okay. Yeah. I'll hit up. Anyway.
Anyways,
Yeah. So good story, Kevin.
Great story.
So sad day. We had those bills to pass. The main ones that we had go through
Well, hold on. Real quick.
holding.
So on our last podcast, it was all serious talk about advocacy and what we need to do, what everybody needs to do to help out. Well, the bills actually came to a special session on extremely short notice. And with that, they passed with flying colors, and now they're sitting on Jerry Brown's desk.
yep.
Now you can tell them what the bills are about and what's up.
So yeah, the main ones, there's SBX 2-5. It's going to classify vapor or anything vape as tobacco products. I don't know how far that's going to go. If it's going to, I mean, I read somewhere that's going to be cotton, batteries, everything, but you can't. I mean, cotton is a beauty product. You can't.
Right.
You're not going to be able to do
And
it.
batteries,
So,
these batteries are used in
flashlights.
laptops,
Yeah.
even car batteries, like the newer hybrid cars and stuff
Okay.
like that, electric cars, they run off 18650s. It's like a battery pack this big with 18650s
I
in
can
series.
attest to that. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean,
I want that in my mod.
I'm curious as to
Just
how
battery
far that's going to go. But either way, it's going to classify a lot of vape products as tobacco products, mainly the juice and the
Any kind of
atomizers
device.
and the mods,
Yeah.
things like that.
Specialty wire probably too.
It's, yep.
Yeah.
The Canthol's not specialty. I mean, yeah, anarchist and stuff is,
Yeah,
but
the
like
comp
regular
wire.
Canthol is used in heaters and stuff.
Anything that's marketed towards vaping or sold for the purpose of vaping,
But the thing is, like, lighters aren't tobacco products.
it's all in the wording, man.
I'm curious how far it's going to go. The next main one, though, is ABX 2-8 is raising the minimum age from 18 to 21. So now you have to be 21 to smoke cigarettes and use vape. Unless you're in the military. If you're in the military, you can be 18.
Which that doesn't really make sense to
No,
me.
it's unconstitutional is
If
what
you
it
can,
is.
if you can do that, why can't you drink?
And,
That's what
and
I
it's kind of the opposite for drinking too.
If you can, why do you have special privileges to smoke if you're in the military?
Right.
I mean, why?
The biggest thing about that, though, is how many people under the age of 21 in the state of California alone that can't get a job anywhere else, all of a sudden this booming economy of vape happens. How many of them are going to pretty much not be able to vape in a workplace? So if someone can't vape, how are they supposed to sell vape products?
It's kind of like when you have to work at a liquor store.
They're going to
you
be
have
out of a
21.
job.
Well, yeah.
I had a question.
And you're told you're an adult from day one, that as soon as you turn 18, you're an adult. So at that point, you should be able to make your own decisions of what you're going to do. I suggest making good decisions and making the right decisions, but at the same time, that's up to the individual person to make their own decisions. It's an infringement upon liberties, is what it is.
I did have a question. So, if these bills pass, does that mean we will no longer be able to have the flavors either? Because I don't think we touched on.
We didn't touch on that, but yeah, if we go back to
I don't know.
SBX,
because I remember that was in the other bill.
No,
if we go to SBX 2-5, go back to that bill. So 65% of the vape industry is located in California.
Okay.
If a vapor product is classified as a tobacco product, they're going to have to obtain a tobacco manufacturer license and abide by all the tobacco manufacturing laws. So if you want to manufacture tobacco, you have to follow like 600 requirements in order for your facility to be able to manufacture tobacco. And a lot of these are small businesses. They don't have enough money to do that, so they're just going to close doors or they're going to move out of state, which sucks, but a lot of them probably just end up closing door.
Or run, under the table and
Yeah, create this black market. But at that time, you're illegally dealing with tobacco products, and depending on how much money you use, that's a felony.
those people. Prohibition happened. People aren't going to care. They still want to get their. People are still going to get their juice in California.
It's
It's going to happen.
It's extremely
we don't
likely.
want it to happen.
But yeah, we don't want that. To
We don't
go
want
that
an
way.
illegal vaping reign.
You're right. We don't.
So that's unrealistic, really.
I mean, personally, I don't want to go back to the way things were like when I was in high school. That was ridiculous. Relying on other people
but
that could potentially get in a lot
If it's
of
called
trouble.
a tobacco product, current tobacco laws state that you can't have flavored tobacco in a cigarette form.
See that? Yeah.
And
that's
they're
where
treating this like it's a cigarette. So with that said, yeah, flavor is going to be gone. Now they have to be FDA approved. What is the FDA going to approve? How long is that going to take them? 2 years?
Yeah.
So now you got these companies that are going to have to sit around and wait 2 years. How many of them are going to do that? Big Tobacco.
I mean,
That's the company that's
it's a lot of
Cigarettes
job
are
loss.
FDA approved?
It really is.
Yeah, they go through a process, yeah. Yep.
I don't understand how cigarettes can be FDA approved.
Money.
I know.
Anyway. Yeah.
So I pulled up this thing. I'm just going to read them off real quick.
Let's put all the chemicals that are in cigarettes in a little bottle and try and have them FDA approved. Just in liquid form.
They'll tell you where to go.
No.
Tell you where to go and how much to spend.
Once. So I shared this. I believe I shared this on the Vape-out Podcast Facebook page, so you can go in there and reference it. By the way, this entire podcast, Governor Jerry Brown's number will be located. Well, I'm way too high. At the top.
For those people that don't know who that is, maybe watching out of state.
It is the governor of California. He has the ability to veto this. Now, if you are out of state, 65%, that means more likely when you order juice online or a product online, it's coming from California somewhere, the majority of the time. So you're no longer going to be able to order that product online, especially the juice makers.
Yep.
Like
It's gonna be
Cutwood,
gone.
local vape, yeah, you're not getting that no more.
Over 65%. Over half the
Tugboats.
industry. Over
Well,
half of your juice selections,
I
mod
do
selections,
see-
atomizer selections, gone.
I do see a lot of the bigger companies just up and moving
But
because they do have the money to do it.
Yeah.
but still, you should stand here and fight until it's like,
No, I agree.
and fight and fight and fight until it's
But
over.
you know how it goes. People go where the money is. So
Um,
if you have the money to move, they'll probably do it.
so
Until what? Until these laws.
Right.
come into
Exactly. Yeah.
So to dumb it down, to recap, you will have to be 21 years or old to smoke, which vape is smoke now. If you vape, you are smoking. You cannot vape in public unless it is authorized smoking area. We've all been there. We don't want to do that. You cannot vape in buildings, including workplaces. That was,
including vape shops,
yep.
especially including vape shops.
They were very specific about that in the bill as well.
That means no more $4,000 comps.
Vape shops
Nope.
will now have to be inspected by the BOE for compliance with age restrictions, which I'm fine with that. They should be doing that anyways if it's a law in your state, but at the same time, it shouldn't be the BOE. It should be your local officials. Anti-smoking educational programs must now include vaping. So what they're telling people is to get off of vaping. Instead, you should be using big pharma products. Is what this agenda is pushing there. Vaping will be taxed by CABOE. That will destroy the shops immensely, like the local shops. How many people are going to want to pay tax on a bottle of juice? How
Yeah.
many people are going to want to pay tax on a mod, an atomizer? That's ridiculous to me.
What's
How
the,
much tax is it going to be?
Yeah, what's the average?
Oh,
30 mil gonna
and there's
cost?
another bill stating that your local area, so the town of Apple Valley, can dictate how much tax is on tobacco.
on
so
top of
it's-
the state tax.
It's going to be, yes, it's going to be depicted from area to area, so they can do whatever they want with
I
that.
did see somewhere that it was going to be like $2 per pack though on the state level.
Yeah.
And even that alone, I believe they were going to figure 1.5 milliliters per pack So 10 packs on a 15 mil.
Wow.
So you're looking at $20 a tax on the 15 mil. So you're looking at $32.99 for your average 15 mil.
That's crazy.
I believe.
Yeah, it's along the lines
that's
of that.
not guaranteed. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, nobody's gonna pay that.
right.
But then again, your local level can dictate way more on top of that if they wanted to, if they feel it was beneficial for them. All California manufacturers, retailers, distributors must now obtain a tobacco tax, or a tobacco license for every location they operate. One thing here also is there's a lot of vape shops that are in areas that aren't zoned for tobacco shops. So immediately that's going to push out a lot of the vape shops in California as well, because now you have to be in the proper zoning for a tobacco shop according to in certain cities, which isn't cool. It will be illegal to advertise vape online. It will be illegal to purchase vaping products online in California. So if an out-of-state person does a lot of sales in California, there goes a lot of their revenue as well on top of that. And with that, there will be no more free samples, no more giveaways. You can't give away anything free if it's tobacco. That's just the thing. You can't advertise it. You can't promote it.
Yeah. Back to before though. You come to our shop, you want to try juice? Nope.
You
Sorry.
just have to magically know what you want if it comes to that.
This, I can tell you, this is what it's going to taste like, but
When
you
it-
can't smell it, you can't taste it.
When it comes to the podcast too, we can't give anything away. We
Nope.
I
Nope.
can't
to
even
be
be on
honest,
it.
technically, I think this would be called advertising under their standards.
And nobody's gonna let you try a $35 bottle of juice.
Exactly.
Yep.
I won't even be allowed on the podcast because I legally won't be.
To be
old
honest,
enough
I
to
don't
vape.
think there would be a
You can be
podcast.
on it.
Yeah, but I can't vape.
You can still be on it though.
Yeah.
It might not be fun for you, but
We'll call it the Vape-out Underground podcast. And hopefully we're recording it if it gets busted
Are we
into.
actually going to be underground? Because I'd like that.
If you dig
It'd
the
be fun.
hole.
Let's do it.
we could blur Gary vaping every time.
Just blur the whole screen.
Just black him out every time. Yeah, just
This is a
like
big
complete
sensor
so
bar.
you can't see it at all.
So this is serious stuff. We got the phone number up here. Call him when the
Whoa.
phone number happens. When you call this number.
Sign the fall, Kevin. I
Can it do
promise.
it? Can
Push
do
number
anything?
1 for English
Can it do
when you get the
anything?
automated
I don't know, can
system. And then push 4 and you'll get a representative. I made it easy for you. So the phone number, 1, then 4. Just speak to a representative and let them know how it affects you. Let them know why you don't want to do it. If you're a business owner that watches this, let them know that it's affecting your business. If this happens, it's an estimated 200,000 jobs will be lost in the state of California,
Yes,
which
Wow.
is
I didn't realize
enormous.
that.
It's enormous.
I got.
I knew it was going to be a lot, but
Yeah, it's a lot.
They're actually nice people. I called and talked to them for almost 30 minutes the other day. They
Yeah.
they care what you have to say.
Yep.
They care why you're interested. They care.
when I called, they were super nice.
Well, they want to know. I mean, I just really hope that he vetoes the stuff. I mean, if he doesn't, we're in big trouble. Big trouble.
Yep. It's going to be bad news.
The one thing that kills me about the 18 to 21 is you have 3 years now of kids that are addicted to tobacco products. I mean, chewing tobacco, vaping, cigarettes, hookah, whatever it is. Yeah, and oh man, all these hookah lounges now that are going to take a huge hit too. I mean,
It's That's
That
the
was the-
200,000 is just the estimated vape shops.
that was the big thing
Vape makers.
that made hookahs popular, is that it's kind of the bar scene
For
for the 18 to 21
yeah.
crowd.
Yeah.
And now that's, I mean,
That's going to be gone. For them.
yeah, so you have all these 18 to 21-year-olds that, or 18 to 20-year-olds that smoke cigarettes, and now they have to get their tobacco illegally. I mean, they're going
Like
back
they're
to,
in fucking high school.
Yeah.
again. That's why I'm afraid of also all everybody losing their jobs and shops having to close down.
Yeah.
But I don't want
If
to
the
go back
taxes
to
go up
that.
to like what I kind of said they might be, there's no way that a shop can operate at those
No,
prices.
no way.
Absolutely not.
And people will not buy juice like that.
No.
They like that. That's what I'm saying. They will get their juice illegally. They will
Mm-hmm.
get it from people that are making it in their back rooms. They won't care.
So let's do everything we can, guys. Let's make that phone call. Let's write letters. Send an article to your local newspaper. Like, get the word out there. Expose it for what it is.
Use your social media for this. Don't you know? I mean, for a little while, stop taking handshakes. Stop doing. I mean, sure, you know, post up every. Oh my gosh, I can't talk. Post up your handshake, you know, once a day or something. But get this stuff out there. Make
Just
sure
take
people.
some time to.
Yeah, spread this around.
Even the cool kids are doing it, man.
Even the cool kids are doing
Even
it.
the cool kids are doing it.
Everybody needs to do this.
I'm going to name drop. Grim Green's doing it. Let's go.
Well, I mean, there's even
Sure.
people out of state that are doing videos on it that,
Mhm.
you know, they don't live in California, but it still is going to affect them. So,
Once it happens in California, it's going to snowball.
Yeah.
That's it.
Mhm.
yep.
California is a huge.
And that's what a lot of
influence
people
on
are
most of
saying.
the country.
Trendsetter.
Most states follow what California does, and if California passes this, then a lot of other states are going to follow up.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Or they're going to wait around long enough to see how awful this is for the state of California, and they might not. It depends
They're
on how
not
it
going to
looks.
care.
Yeah, to be honest, they're going to see money.
It might-
But what if money doesn't increase for California and it actually screws California over? I don't think the other states are going to want to make the same mistake.
It could go either way.
It's hard to see what the direct outcome's going to be, but we know it's not good.
Yeah.
And from what they've laid in front of us, a lot of people are going to be out of a job, out of a business, finding new means.
There will be people that'll go back to cigarettes. So
There
it'll
definitely
work
will be.
a little bit of that. So, but the more people that stay on vape and stay buying stuff underground, the better, because it'll hopefully get them into the fact that people aren't going to go back to cigarettes. You're not that revenue you were once getting from big tobacco is gone. It's not coming back. You have to figure out where you're going to get it elsewhere.
It's going to be a huge risk for those companies too. And you know what? It'll probably be worth it, even if it happens.
Mhm.
Just because it's a big thing and it needs to happen.
Oh, Donovan has one more thing I know. Something for the people that say
No, that goes into
majority say.
this. We didn't know. This goes into this.
Oh, okay. So kind of our last topic really here is a very important tool for all of that you can all use is nommorecasualties.org. And Donovan has a little
So,
bit here.
notblowingsmoke.org, which is awesome, by the way. They're doing great things. They came out with another website and another campaign. It's called No More Casualties. You can go to their website, submit your photo, and they'll make you a cool flyer, and you can post that up to kind of spread it everywhere. And they've had an enormous response. 1.6 million hits within the first week of it being open. So that's huge when it comes to vape advocacy. Basically, it says, "Don't make me a casualty of your war on smoking." But they created this flyer, and I thought it was entertaining because people are like, "Oh, I don't call because I don't have enough time. Oh, I don't have enough time to be an advocate." I work a full-time job and try to run a business, and I have a kid and a wife. I make time. It's there. You have it. So on this flyer, they gave you a list of here are some things you can do in under 5 minutes to help change opinions on vaping. And it goes through, I'm just going to read them off with my awesome reading skills. Join or check your state organization Facebook group so you can keep up to date on what your local and state organizations are doing. Everyone's on Facebook all the time. You can just click, join, cool.
Yeah.
Send a short thank you note to a government official who voted for tobacco harm reduction policies or spoke out in favor of vaping. This is hard to read. So that's real easy. I mean, it's 2 more seconds than sending a text.
Duncan Hunter, J. Openalty, those just two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those guys are big guys, helpful guys. Donate to an organization campaigning for vaping. With enough people involved, even a small amounts can go a long way. Ask your favorite shops what they are doing to help sustain the industry. That's a big one too, because I know there's a lot of shops.
Yeah, there's
just,
a lot of shops that.
Oh, I'm not going to do
No.
it. The other shop's doing it for me. Well, I mean, that's cool and all, but you can get a lot more done if you're all on the
If
same
everybody
page.
does it.
Yep.
Leave a respectful comment on post for anti-vaping groups or poorly researched articles. Instead of going in there and just hate spamming them, educate them kindly. Don't just be like, "Oh, you're stupid." No, tell them why that's incorrect. Share well-written news articles to your social media feeds and offer to discuss with non-vaping friends. So instead of getting mad at people being like, "Oh, that's going to kill you," just try to educate them. A lot of times they'll listen if you're not aggressive to them right away. Share calls to action from CASAA, and local organizations encouraging others to participate. So if you haven't joined up, that's free to join. You just go to the website, type in your name, and they let you know when a call to action's happening in your area or nationwide.
And they'll send you emails and texts and
Yeah.
stuff.
If you want them to, you can opt out of those, but do it.
Do it now.
Twitter,
Just
Instagram
do it.
users retweet, repost content from Not Blowing Smoke,
Do it.
CASA, SAFADA, AVA, and other tobacco harm reduction organizations. And then give a copy of this flyer to another vapor and challenge them to become a champion for change. So, and then the flyer has a lot more things that takes 15 minutes or less, 10 minutes or less, but that stuff I listed off right there, you can probably do the whole list within 5 minutes.
True story.
Yeah, but just little things, all the little things.
Yeah.
The baby step is still a step, and it's still in
Everything's
the
gonna
right
help.
direction. You got to remember that.
Even if maybe if you share a post that your buddy saw that now you just got him fully on into it, he didn't realize it was going on. You don't know what he sees on his feed.
Literally anything.
Anything is better than nothing.
Yep.
I mean, you probably run into people all the time that be like, "Why are you vaping? That's got antifreeze in it. It's gonna kill you."
I heard that stuff gives you black lung and popcorn
Yeah.
lung and stuff.
Or people come in and be like, "Oh, that's a bomb," and you're like, "But more cell phones have blown up in people's pockets than vapes have blown up."
True story.
And they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah, really."
Drop some knowledge.
It's
Then they back away from their phone, and then they realize I live on my phone, so therefore I need to put it back in my
The
pocket.
worst thing is people always see the bad before they see the good.
Of course.
So educating them is the best way to inform them of what is actually good.
Use the bad accusations as a conversation opener for the good.
Yep. It helps. It makes
So-
a difference.
sometimes you got people that walk in the shop and they're all because they come in with one of their friends like, "Oh, this is a horrible, why are you doing this?" And then I educate them and then they stop talking because they have no facts to stand behind. They just hear the hearsay hoopla hobla
Yep.
that it's affecting negatively on the industry, and not only the industry but people that smoke are less likely to switch to vaping because of all the negativity flying
We
around
actually
it now.
talked about that on
We
one of
did.
the podcasts. The percentages, I don't remember them right now, but people that are smoking are thinking negatively of vaping now, more so now than
Yep.
they were before, just
Because of
because of
all
all
the-
the.
The
don't
still
wanna-
blowing smoke
Yeah.
commercials and all that.
I don't want to bomb in my hand.
Yeah.
I don't want to vape
Get
carcinogens.
rid of your cell phone.
I don't want popcorn long.
Stop eating popcorn.
So, right? Right? You're getting more diastole from eating the damn popcorn than you are vaping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyways,
Yeah. Anyway, I think that's about it.
call it quits. Oh, on a lighter topic, Calliome
Oh yes.
doing a trick team now.
Yes, we're actually starting a trick team. If anybody local can throw out some cool tricks, hit one of us up, and
Yep.
we'll see about getting you guys a tryout.
Fun
so
times.
it's Calliome. We'll try to put the hashtag for your Instagram.
It's just hashtag Calliome.
Hashtag
Okay.
Calliome.
I'll put it in the description. Yep.
Find them out. Hit them up there. If you're local in the area, if you want to be on the trick team, hit them up. And we support that because they support advocacy. That's how it works.
It's a good bunch of guys. We have a really good team. They absolutely killed it at the expo,
Yeah.
and they helped greatly with our accomplishments for Spada.
You guys
along
all do
with
your part.
My partner in crime.
That's awesome. But yeah, if you can blow some Mad O's,
Which
hit
I
up the
cannot.
hit up
I
the
cannot
Calliome.
either.
I was trying to find something that rhymes with ohm, but I was striking out. If you don't like sitting at home, hit up Calliome.
There you go.
That was horrible.
Donovan, our lyricist.
Yay!
Spitting mad fire.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. That's going to do it here for us today on the podcast. Until next time, vapors.
Hold on.
Did you overjuice this time, Donovan?
I'm just making sure. Okay.
Well, actually, first of all, thank you very much for joining us,
Yes,
Brian.
Thank you guys
you.
for having me.
We appreciate it. Hopefully, it'll be able to happen again sometime in the future.
Next time, hopefully, it's a little more lighthearted,
Yes.
not
Yes,
so
and-
heavy.
Yes.
Hopefully, the next time we're having this podcast, it's because everybody that watched this called Mr.
Yeah,
Gary Brown,
yeah.
and we got him to veto those bills.
Yes.
Correct.
Let's do this shit. Do your part. Just do it. Do it
Oh,
now.
yeah, no more giveaways.
Oh yeah. No more giveaways.
Yeah.
I think we already mentioned that.
Switch mod. No more switch mods.
But by the way, we are going to do that soon, are we?
Yes, the winner will be announced on the next episode.
Oh, and the video will be up soon.
Yeah. No, wait, no.
Kevin was right.
The video's going to be up before this video gets aired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So the winner
But
will be
Kevin was
announced.
right though.
The winner will be announced on the next
It wasn't
episode.
2 days after.
It wasn't.
Kevin was right.
Just just call it how I see it.
Haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hat.
And Vapor's gonna vape. That was the outro.
He said it.
Oh.
Vapor's gonna vape.
Wow.
By the way, please like, comment, subscribe.
Hold on a second. That was horrible. That was the worst outro we've ever
Yes,
done.
it was.
So we're gonna leave this in and do another outro?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
do it.
Let me juice.
Yeah, no, mine was kind of dry. And I was like, I want to taste delicious Oreos, and I'm not.
I thought you liked it that way. Oh my gosh.
Oh god. You didn't know what to say.
We're just gonna continue on here.
Bite the pillow. Vapor's gonna vape.
Hold on.
I quit.
Thank you for joining us on this podcast.
That's the fifth time, right?
Right?
We'd appreciate it if you like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
Until next time.
Vapor's gonna vape.